How to diet for weight loss. Do you remember the days when you could eat as much as you wanted without gaining any weight? Unfortunately, as we get older, our metabolism changes, and it is not always as easy to maintain a healthy weight as it was in our younger years. But it is still essential that we take all the steps possible to make sure that we do not become obese, a condition that affects millions of Americans and is one of the leading causes of many illnesses and diseases, and even death. It is important that we try to follow a healthy diet as much as possible, and if necessary, a diet for weight loss. Losing weight is actually a lot easier than many people may think. You don't really need to go on a strict diet that does not allow you to have any treats. In fact, when you don't get enough of the treats that you love, you can get really frustrated, and often, the diet just goes out the window. Instead of feeling like you are ruining your diet, why not include certain treats in your diet, maybe one day a week, so you can feel satisfied, but still maintain a relatively healthy diet that will help you to lose those extra pounds. Diet for weight loss, the healthy way. For many, weight loss may seem more like a fantasy than a reality, especially for those who are extremely obese. But if you need to lose weight, you can do it in a way that is healthy, and you won't be going without any of the nutrients you need in order to be healthy. A lot of people go on crash or fad diets, but many of these diets do not provide enough nutritional value to make them healthy enough to be on for any length of time. They are fine if you are just looking for a way to kickstart your diet, but should only be followed for a week or two. Then you need to start learning how to follow a diet that will help with weight loss but will also be loaded with healthy foods that will provide you with all of the proper nutrition. It is important that you get enough food throughout the day, even when you are trying to lose weight. Instead of eating a couple of large meals during the day, it is much healthier to eat a number of smaller meals instead. This way, you will be spreading out your calories and nutrients throughout the day, and you will not be as tempted to munch on unhealthy treats, because you will not be feeling hungry all the time. And if you eat a lot of foods that are high in protein, you will pretty much always feel satisfied after your meals. It is essential that we all eat a healthy breakfast, even if we do not have the time. It only takes a few minutes to eat a bowl of high-fiber cereal made from whole grains, and with a little bit of low or non-fat milk on top, and a glass of orange juice, you now have a healthy breakfast that only takes 5 minutes to prepare and eat. Surely you have 5 minutes to spare in the mornings. If not, set your alarm a few minutes earlier, so you have time to eat the most important meal of the day. Lunch is also important, because it is the fuel you need to make it through the afternoon. A lot of people go to the nearest takeout or the cafeteria at work to get lunch, which is not only expensive after a while, but also not overly nutritious. It can be healthy if you choose the right foods, but 9 times out of 10, we tend to pick meals that aren't always the healthiest choices. Instead, bring your lunch with you to work and make sure that it includes healthy foods. A thermos with a cup of piping hot chicken soup is always a healthy option, along with some whole grain crackers, some cheese, and a bottle of diet soda. Don't forget about a healthy dinner when you get home. Make sure that your meal contains food that is high in protein and good carbohydrates, and low in fat, especially if you are in a diet for weight loss. Use lean red meats, poultry, and fish, along with healthy vegetables and low-fat dairy products for a healthy dinner. Healthy snacking on your diet for weight loss. We all like to have snacks throughout the day, and this is actually quite healthy and important, as long as the snacks are not unhealthy, but good treats that are loaded with nutritional value. Usually around mid-morning we tend to get a little bit tired, and need a bit of a pick-me-up. Instead of a coffee and a donut, which is loaded with sugar and not the healthiest snack option, have a glass of water, low-fat milk, or juice, and a whole grain muffin. You will be getting plenty of protein and good carbohydrates, satisfying your craving for a sweet treat, and getting the energy you need to get you through until lunch. Around mid-afternoon, we start to get a run-down feeling, something that is known as the afternoon blast. This is another time for a healthy snack. Try eating trail mix with nuts, seeds, and dried fruits, which is loaded with protein and other nutrients. Or, you can try one of many protein snacks that are available. Protica has some snacks which make terrific treats in the afternoon, and that will also satisfy your cravings for sweet treats. FruiTasiaT is a delicious jello-like snack that is loaded with protein and other nutrients, but low in fat and calories, so it is ideal for a diet for weight loss. For more information about FruiTasiaT and the many other protein supplements available from Protica, find them online at www.protica.com.